My name is Trevor Soko. I'm from Local Right Gym. I do Thai boxing. I'm fighting K1 rules in May the 16th at Wembley Arena. So one of the biggest tournaments this year. I mean, like, we've got most of the guys have been in the top 10 in different weight divisions, heavyweight, middleweight, flyweight, you name it. So you've got over 60 fights, like proper A-class fights, all under one night. Yeah, I started fighting actually in Bournemouth. I started in Bournemouth, I mean, a few different gyms down here. Met Mark over the years, done the doors and stuff like that. But with the fighting, it was just boxing, kickboxing, bit of MMA. Got taekwondo background, and I'd say I've had a few fights. Let's just say double figures, but just a few. I look up to, I think one of the guys is one of my instructors, Dean Kendo. He used to fight himself really good. There's David Phuket, a Thai boxer. He still teaches and trains. I don't think he fights anymore. There's a couple of Thai guys, but I think most of the inspiration is from the boxing. So I love my boxing. So people like Pino Whitaker, old school people. So. I mean, you can never stop learning. And in fairness, Steve is one of the best. In the country, one of the best in the country as well. So, I've known about Steve over the years, and heard about him, but never had the chance to work with him. And this opportunity came up, through Pure Warrior. You couldn't say no to a big opportunity like that, working with Steve. It does help because everything I've learned is from this area. There's other upcoming fighters, that I've known since they were like little kids, and now they've grown up. One example is Matt Legg. I used to teach him. I used to train him like when he was, a little nipper. Now, he's scared to get in the ring with him. Because he's been working with Steve. So give him a few months working with Steve Bender and Pure Warrior, and then. At the moment, it's mainly through Facebook. We've got a web page coming up soon, and more like tweeting and stuff like that. So there's going to be a lot coming up, a lot of interviews with the local paper, stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be a lot going on. I'm really looking forward to work with Pure Warrior, because I've known Pure Warrior for quite a long time, and what it stands for is like not really out there as much as it should be, So I think it's a big achievement for myself working with Pure Warrior, being given the opportunity to work with them. I think you've got to be versatile, you've got to be prepared to put in the work, because it is a lot of work. People just think it's easy to fight, but it's the emotional stress, physical stress, strain, you've got to eat right, it's a lot of man hours. It's like a job, you've got to respect it. If you don't respect it, you never go anywhere. Yeah, I was handpicked to fight on the tournament. My name was brought up, and I've known some of the guys for years, like that in the top 10 and that, and my name came up, and my opponent I was meant to fight him on a different show actually, and the fight didn't happen for whatever reason. I think he knows whatever reason, and then the opportunity came for us to fight on this show, so I think you couldn't say no. It comes from a good gym. Fair enough, his instructor's a good instructor, I've known him over the years, but I come from one of the best gyms in Southampton as well, trained with the best gyms in Bournemouth, so it's basically Bournemouth on the map, Southampton on the map, so yeah. How I'm gonna win this fight, Rob? Jason Cal told me this. This is how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna make you pay each and every round. George stopped you. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm gonna hurt you each and every round.